TCU Madman, your cojones status has been upgraded from impressive to Elephant Man with wheelbarrow. During a pandemic, Apple introduces the new AirPods Max, the magic of AirPods, and a stunning over-the-ear design, and they're only going to cost a mere $550. It's basically all the best features of AirPods wrapped into a premium audio experience, and they're throwing every feature at you, including the active noise cancellation, so that should make these really good for using on a plane. Hopefully, I'm going to be testing that out in January. Now, when I woke up Tuesday to this news, I panicked and I scrambled, and of course, I bought not one, but 2 pairs of AirPods Max, so I have those on the way, and of course, reviews are incoming. But if you didn't want to spend $600 on a pair of headphones when you first heard about them, just check out this beautiful video. If this doesn't make you want to spend $600 on a pair of headphones, I don't know what will. Just look at the exquisite craftsmanship. You get magnetic ear cups, which have memory foam built in, so they should be pretty comfortable. I love how they just snap in place. Oh my. And you can replace them if you want. So if you lose them, they're only a mere $69 to replace just for the ear cups alone. This part is great. You see that little R stitched in there. This is funny because Apple was apparently supposed to have some technology built in where the AirPods Max would be able to tell which ear you were placing each cup on and then change the music accordingly. But apparently they couldn't get that working. So they're like, what do? We can't get the technology working in time. And Tim Cook's like, I got it, y'all. Just stitch an R and an L inside the cups, and we'll just sell them that way. The marketing team was like, my gosh, that's brilliant, Tim. But should we lower the price because we're not building in this extra technology? And Tim Cook sat there for a minute, and he said, lower the price. And they all erupted into laughter. God, I don't care how they sound. Just look at this animation. That alone makes me want to spend the money. Let's pause it here. Now, check this out. Apple's music team is building some of their best products. I have no doubt these are actually going to sound incredible. But the thing is, $550. These are competing against some stiff competition. Now, check this out. These are some of the most popular headphones in the world. You have all these different Sennheisers. There's only a couple pairs here that are more than the AirPods Max. Even the venerable Sennheiser HD 660s and the 650s. These are some legendary headphones based on the 6 Series Sennheiser line of headphones. These are used in like productions where they're making orchestral arrangements and stuff, and the composer has these on, and he's like listening to the music. These are less expensive than Apple's AirPods Max. So that got me thinking, well, how can these have a premium audio experience? I mean, they're connecting wirelessly, right? And Bluetooth is not a hi-fi connection, and Apple doesn't support aptX, which is the high-fidelity hi-fi Bluetooth codec. So I did some research, as I often do, and I learned these aren't going to use Bluetooth. They're going to connect via AirPlay. And the beauty of AirPlay is it is a lossless compression. So whereas Bluetooth is a lossy compression, so the signal gets degraded as it's going from your source to your headphones, with AirPlay, you're getting the pure, unadulterated sound going from your source directly to your AirPods Max. With all this, you're also getting a 20-hour battery life that you can charge over the Lightning connector. No USB-C, I guess. Now, this is the best part. If you want to plug these in, you can, but Apple is selling a $35 Lightning to 3.5 millimeter cable for your listening enjoyment in case you want to adapt these to anything where you want to plug them in. $35 for the cable. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Now, apparently, battery life is going to be up to 20 hours per charge. And if you charge them for 5 minutes, that will get you 90 minutes of playback time. So kind of convenient. And also just like the AirPods, where if you run out of juice, you can charge them for a really small amount of time. And you get a huge extra amount of time listening from that small charge. Now, I believe this so-called smart case is coming with the AirPods Max. And I don't know about you guys, but this kind of reminds me of a luscious pair of butt cheeks. Does it look like a pair of butt cheeks to you? It also kind of looks like a purse, which I'm not a huge fan of when you have these in the case. You can wear them over your shoulder if you want to. And that might be a good look depending on what you're going into. If you're a Ryan Seacrest fan, this might be a nice accessory for you when you're out on the town. Now, here's the part that I'm really interested in, and I'm going to be testing this. So AirPods Max have the AirPods Pro noise cancellation system built in. They use 6 outward-facing microphones and some anti-sound signal to cancel the sound that you're hearing. I kind of wonder how well these work. Now, of course, Sony and Bose are the masters of this technology. And even though Bose are one of the most ugly monstrosities I've ever seen, they sell a ton of these just because they have great sound cancellation. So now you have a pair of headphones that actually look good and have the sound cancellation built in. I'm going to be taking a flight in January, and so I'm definitely going to be trying these out. My AirPods Max are set to arrive next week because I scrambled and ordered them early in the morning. So I actually got some. Now they're sold out for 14 to 16 weeks. Now here's another interesting tidbit. According to Bloomberg, Apple had to cut out a bunch of features because they couldn't get them integrated on time. One of those features is the touch control. You can see this little crown right here. I don't think this was originally supposed to be here. This lets you control the volume and probably some other stuff. These are supposed to have touch controls built in. You could like swipe left and right to change tracks and stuff. Apparently Apple had to cut that out because they couldn't get it working in time. I think I might actually prefer the crown. I kind of like having tactile controls versus touch controls, especially when it's on your ear. I don't think that's going to bother me very much. You're also going to get the spatial audio, so when you move your head around while watching specific content, it's going to move the audio all around. That'll be really cool with your Apple TV. The other thing Apple is touting is this adaptive EQ, and I think this is going to have something to do with the way the signal is processed, like it is on the HomePod, where when the sound is coming out, the HomePod is analyzing the sound and adjusting accordingly. Normally, I don't like features like this, but the HomePod and the HomePod minis do this so well. I have a feeling this is going to be artfully done here on the AirPods Max as well, and I'm probably really going to like the results because I know that I like the results on the HomePods. Now, of course, the other big question is which color to get, girlfriend? I almost went with the silver, but I decided to go with the space gray because I really like that black band, and this is just going to match all my outfits. So, the pink, very nice, very luscious, but a little bit out there, in my opinion, for me. Not a big fan of the green. Not liking this shade of green one bit, actually. I feel like this is kind of a weird green, and this is going to be something that your wife gets, and I'm not trying to match my wife. But here's where the truth lies, and this is what I'm going to be looking forward to testing. AirPods Max feature a 40mm Apple design dynamic driver. Now look, the HomePod, the HomePod Mini, these are some of Apple's best products. The teams that are creating these products, the teams that are artfully tuning these speaker systems are doing some of Apple's best work. And so I have high hopes. I have high expectations that the AirPods Max are going to have a really beautiful sound signature. But here's the other thing. Most, if not all, wireless headphones use Bluetooth to connect. The Sonys do, the Bose do, but here's the thing. Bluetooth is not a high fidelity codec. Bluetooth is a lossy codec. And the AirPods Max are not using Bluetooth. These are using AirPlay. AirPlay is a lossless codec. These are using Wi-Fi, not Bluetooth, and they are delivering the pure essence of the sound lossless directly to your hardware, which is going to increase the fidelity of your sound. Now, look, if you have a really nice speaker, but your stream is really low res, you're not doing yourself any good. That's like putting a Lamborghini engine in your 1992 Subaru Outback. So not only are you going to be getting the artfully designed Apple hardware, but you're getting the AirPlay technology, streaming the audio losslessly from your source directly to your ears. And I think that is going to make all the difference. You are really going to notice the difference in fidelity when you have a lossless signal coming through. AirPods Max, are they a little overpriced, a little expensive? Yeah, of course they're expensive. I wasn't expecting them to be this expensive, though, $550. But here's the thing. Clearly, the hardware aesthetic is there. These are really beautiful. All the elements of them have been thought out thoroughly. They've been working on these and polishing them for 4 years. And Apple isn't marketing these to your everyday EarPods listener. They want people who care about high fidelity audio. And they've priced these so that they compete with high fidelity audio. In fact, they're at the upper end of the headphone price range, as far as I can tell, in the realm of consumer headphones. These squarely live almost entirely in the audiophile level headphones at this point. So it would be really interesting to see how people react to these once they come out and they've gotten a chance to hear how they sound. And that's where the truth lies. That's what I'm going to be testing. How do these sound? Are they worth the $550 price tag? Once I get them next week, they're going on these golden ears. And that is what I'm going to be communicating to you. Did I titillate you? Are you coming back real soon? I hope you are. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. My name is Erfon Elijah. gadget hunter. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you want to see my upcoming AirPods Max review, because I'm going to lay it on the line. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. That review is coming as soon as those land in my hands on these golden ears. So make sure that you're subscribed. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. That's it for me for now. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah. Those are definitely butt cheeks.